I am really honored to have you on my Fluent podcast. It's really great.
Yeah,
And you are already an expert because you have your own YouTube channel. And for you, it has become normal to have a conversation with so many teachers.
yeah,
And you have become like a hero because you have a lot of people watching you. It's really
thank,
amazing.
yeah, thank,
Congratulations,
yeah, thank you,
Ashish.
thank you. And Daniel, where are you from? Are you from Switzerland?
Exactly. I am from Switzerland, from
Okay.
the German speaking part of Switzerland,
Oh, really?
because
Because
you might know that we have four languages
oh,
in Switzerland.
I don't know about that. Can you tell me
Yes.
about that? How many languages you can speak?
So I learned French back in
Oh,
school,
oh,
and I can also understand Italian a little bit because right now I am learning Italian. That is my challenge.
oh,
And of course, English. And I can also speak Spanish a little bit
oh,
because my father comes from Argentina,
oh, really good.
and and my own dialect is Swiss German because
Sweet
it's not the same. It's not exactly the same as standard
German.
German.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
but it is similar.
But you can speak full language. It is, I think, it is grateful for you. I think, yeah. I think
Yes.
in this world, yeah, not so many people can speak full languages. You can speak, and you are speaking. I think English is great. Yeah,
Oh, thank you. Thank
yeah,
you, Ashish.
yeah.
Yes.
When you were starting to learning English language as your childhood, or you just started when you grown up, adult, you just started from adult or teenagers?
So my very first English lesson
Yeah.
I had when I was 17 years old. So
Oh,
back in school. And then I learned for about 3 years, yeah, in school. And after that, I stopped. But then after a few years, I restarted to learn it, and I got really passionate about it,
oh,
meaning I was reading in English all the time. And
okay.
then I started watching TV series in English.
Okay.
And then in 2016, I started out with my Fluent podcast because I was able to understand the language, but I could not speak fluently.
Yeah.
And that was
But
the reason why I started out podcasting. And
yeah,
then I interviewed other people from all over the world.
yeah,
And this was my tool, how I could learn to become a fluent speaker.
yeah.
Yes.
Right. I think it is great work what you are doing now, because the language, according to my perspective, or what I think learning language, it is not learning language. It is a emotion. It is an emotion.
Yes.
Emotion and transfer to each other from other parts of the world of those who are living. And you get to know the culture, the foods, and whatever the people, those who are living around the world, different culture, you get to know, to touch up different type of people, how they talk, how they behave, of the way of speaking also. Not only English, it's an language, but it's an also to deliver the good command. Good command means everyone can understand easily your thought and emotion. Learning language
Yes.
not meaning you learning so many words, so many vocabulary that the people doesn't understand your thoughts or emotion. It should be understandable to everyone. Yeah,
Yes, I completely agree with you. For me, it's like a tool to connect with people, to share our culture,
yeah,
because language for me, it's culture, it's
yeah,
food, it's
yeah,
music, it's
yeah,
everything. And also it's knowledge, right? Because
yeah.
with
Right.
language, you can you can have knowledge, you can learn new stuff.
Yeah.
And for me, yeah, it's huge. Language
Yeah.
is huge. And as you said, it's not just learning vocabulary.
Yeah.
That's
Right.
not it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Right. And Daniel, currently, are you in Switzerland?
Yes, I am in
Or
Switzerland.
what do
I
you do?
am so I am a clerk, meaning I work in the office.
As a
It's a
clerk.
lot of paper work. It's really
Oh,
boring stuff. So in
okay.
the import and export branch.
Okay.
But that means language learning has nothing to do with
Yeah.
my profession.
Yeah.
And I love it to have something completely different in my
Yeah.
free time, learning languages and
Yeah.
to connect with people.
Yeah.
And how about you,
Yeah.
Ashish? Could you
Yeah.
tell us a little bit about you,
Yeah.
maybe?
Right. Right. Yeah. Right. Yeah. My name is Asish Dutta. I live in India. I live in eastern side of India, and my city name is Kolkata. Kolkata it's basically one of the reputed city and metropolitan city, and so many culture in Kolkata. It's a diversified culture, different type of peoples they are living, different languages also they can speak. Yeah. And every time, if you want to come in India, not only Kolkata, the celebration, all the time celebration is going on.
I love that.
You never get boring. Yeah. Yeah. The color of festivals, the lights of festivals, different type of puja means pray to God, different type of religion, yeah, different type of prayers, yeah, and foods, basically foods, especially foods, it's so diversified, different type of foods, yeah, different type of cuisine, yeah.
And what role does English play in India? Is it an important language in India?
Yeah,
Do people understand each other in India?
yeah. Basically, India has so many languages, near about 1,500 languages in India.
Wow.
Yeah, it is only recognized by the states. But more than that, near about 1,900, not 19,000 or maybe 20,000 different languages. So many tribal,
Wow.
yeah, tribals, basically those who are living in forest area or different type of parts of the world. Yeah, different parts of India. Yeah,
And
forest
how
area.
many languages do you speak of them?
Yeah, I can speak in my native language. My native language is I am a Bengali. Yeah, I can speak. I am a fluent speaker also in Hindi, and I can understand Sanskrit language and ancient. It is Sanskrit basically the oldest languages, one of the oldest languages. But Sanskrit it's an ancient languages, basically the religions, the those who are living past time in India, like those were the ancient
Mhm.
Indian. Yeah, the Sanskrit language is it's came from there. Yeah,
And did you
and
learn it back in school?
uh, yeah, I have
Yeah.
learned. I have learned from my school. Yeah.
Okay, cool. And you are also learning French, I think,
Yeah,
or
French.
Spanish.
Yeah,
Yeah.
French. Yeah, right. French basically. I have a certification course French for 3 months in my city. One of the institute is there. The name of the institute basically the Belur Belur the Swami Vivekanand. Did you hear before the name Swami Vivekanand?
No,
Swami
no.
Vivekanand, the Indian great philosopher and spiritual leader. Swami Vivekanand, yeah. And
Okay, cool.
yeah, right. And I learned from there basic French, but I have never talked with any French people. Yeah, but
Okay, I see.
yeah, that's why I could not speak. So, I mean, I have learned, but I forget so many things. But I am only focusing right now English. Basically, I think if I learn so many things, my mind is sometimes distracted from the main focus, because
Yeah.
English, it's an official language of India. That's why it is necessary to learn, and because when you have to go for an office, that time you have to speak uh,
Oh, I see.
eh, in English. Yeah,
Oh, I didn't know about that.
yeah,
But I knew that there are many newspapers in
yeah.
English in
Right, right.
India.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So many newspaper. Yeah,
Yeah.
and yeah, English. It's basically the our schooling was going through the subject. English was a subject. You have had to prepare for exam. Not is an language. Not is a language. Yeah.
Okay. So maybe it would have been better back in school if we had a topic in English, not English as a topic, but let's say stock market in English or
Yeah.
history
Yeah.
in English.
Yeah.
You
Right.
know what I mean?
Yeah. Right. Right. Yeah, basically the language. The when I went to my 12th grade standard, at that time I read William Wordsworth. William Wordsworth, the poet from UK, I think. Yeah, I when I was reading his poetry, I loved it. I just loved it. I was fascinated with the language, English language at that time. Then
So
when I have completed my graduation and post graduation, at that time I could not speak so many times. But when I went to job, at that time it was necessary to speak. I have had learned some few things for introductory part when necessary it to speak to someone. Yeah, but now just 3 months back, I have started to learning English language. I am now basically very fond of the language. I am learning English language so from different speaker like Cambly and Clapingo. Clapingo, it's an Indian platform, and Cambly, Cambly,
yeah.
it's a worldwide platform. Yeah,
So is this your main tool how you learn English nowadays? So is this your main method? You are using Cambly and Clapingo. Is that
yeah,
right?
yeah. Cambly and Clapingo, as well as sometimes I write some stories, different type of stories. I love to write stories, small stories.
Mhm.
I love it to write it. When I sit alone at that time, I think so many thoughts. It come into my mind. At that time, I write it. So many stories, because when you write something, your thought into that language, you slowly become you become fluent on that language, and you can grab easily the pronunciation and the word sentence formation, how it works. You understand easily. Yeah.
And when you write a text or a story,
Story.
after it's finished,
Yeah.
do you let it correct by someone else, or
No.
how is the process?
Yeah.
No?
Yeah. When I write it down, after finishing the writing, I the Quillbot, one of the software, Quillbot.
Yes, it's artificial intelligence,
Yes,
right?
yes, yes.
It's a
Artificial.
website.
Yeah,
Yeah.
AI website. I put it the sentence. If any mistakes or errors is finding, at that time
Mhm.
I can correct it, and I understand where I make mistake. Yeah.
Oh, I see.
And
Yes.
as well as I record it on my mobile and I listen it.
Oh,
But
cool.
yeah,
Yes.
what I say
That is
during that conversation.
amazing.
Yeah,
This is awesome, really.
yeah,
And also, I watched a video, and you mentioned that you already have written a story like 60 pages.
yeah,
So
yeah.
it was
Right.
like a novel, I think.
Yeah,
So
right.
you are an author, right?
Yeah, right. I am not. I am not actually author, but I love to write something. Yeah, yeah,
Okay. And maybe let's talk a little bit about your YouTube channel.
yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Because I think you are very creative. You are a very good example for a language learner.
yeah,
And what I saw is, for example, you would make like a short video
yeah.
about the daily news, breaking
Very
news.
breaking news.
And yeah, you can explain it better. So
Yeah,
maybe give us an overview of your
yeah,
channel, what it is.
yeah. Right. I never thought that I wanted to become a YouTuber. Okay. But one of the tutor from Clapingo, she told me I could upload the session video in YouTube also. Then I watched so many people from different type of country. They can upload their video on YouTube. That time I watched them, and I was thinking if I would upload that video, so many people can laugh at me. Because I could not speak well. Yeah. But later on, I thought that, okay, that's, that's it. It is not my part. I am learning and I
Mhm.
uploaded it. And if people think it is good for me or good for them, that is okay. Or people think about me, anything, something bad or whatever they think, I don't care about that. I am learning, I just upload it. That is my role. Nothing I have looked back what people think or what or not. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah,
I love your mindset. That
yeah,
is really amazing
yeah, right.
because in my case, for example, it
Yeah,
took me more than 2 years because first I was scared to make my own podcast because I thought
yeah.
everyone would love me out, right? And so
No,
I was really scared.
no, it is, yeah. First time it is also, it happens in generally because when someone watch you, you think just if someone speak well at that time, that people speak so nice, but I could not speak well.
Mhm.
If I upload that video, so many people laugh at me because my speaking part is not so good. I think it is not good. I think I am learning. That's why I gave the description also in my channel. I am learning in English. I'm not
Yes.
I'm not good speaker. Yeah, I never regret to learning because when learning anything, you have to think you are as a child. When you think you are as a child like mine, that time you will never regret your learning, whatever you learning, language or anything. Yeah, it is my my point of view. Yeah,
Yes. I don't agree completely with you because in my
yeah,
opinion, you are a great speaker. And also when I watched many videos and always the teachers or the partners, everyone understood everything perfectly.
yeah.
And so for me, you are a really great communicator. And
Okay.
also one video really took off, right? I
Yeah,
don't know. It might
yeah.
have more than a million
Yeah,
views or
Or,
something like that.
yeah, right.
And
1.2 million views. Yeah, yeah.
maybe you could tell us a little bit about that. How did you feel when you saw that? It must
Yeah,
have been really
uh,
impressive, right?
yeah. Right. Basically, I uploaded every video. Okay. I when 10 to 15 days later, I I I get some feedback from how the video was going on. When I watch it, I I was thinking why why so many people watch it? Yeah, I didn't know even. Yeah, the reason I didn't know actually, I think my confidence was good at that time. It might be happen. I don't know. Yeah, it was just
Y-
general conversation. I think. Yeah, not so many things. Yeah,
Do you wanna know what I think?
yeah,
Why it blew up the
yeah,
video?
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Because in this I watched the video and your
yeah. Right.
energy
Oh,
was
yeah,
incredible. Your energy and self-confidence,
yeah,
and it was just amazing. And what I love when you have these Cambly lessons or Clapingo lessons,
yeah,
I love how you ask the teachers
yeah.
always.
Right.
All of a sudden you come with a great question and you ask the teacher, what do you think? And it's really great because it feels like a conversation,
Yeah, right.
and oftentimes it's a really a great topic. It's
Yeah,
about something that we all can learn,
yeah,
and that's why I think it's a great idea to upload, because
yeah,
that way you can learn, the
yeah,
teacher earns money,
yeah.
and all the viewers can learn with you.
Right,
It's
right,
it's
right.
like a community.
Right, right, right. And anyone can relate to me because I am facing challenges when I am learning English language, and so many people around the world, they are also facing this kind of same challenges. That's why
Yeah,
they
yeah.
can relate to me how I face the challenges during the conversation time. Yeah,
Yes, yes, absolutely. So, I also saw that you mentioned that you are meditating sometimes.
yeah,
And
meditate.
my question is, do you think it can help you in the learning process or to become a better fluent speaker when we meditate?
I am not think actual that, but meditation is so different from learning language. Basically, meditation, when you meditate, your concentration, it comes concentration and focus. Learning anything, focus, it's necessary to focus. Without focus, you cannot learn anything. And as well as you have to love what you are learning or what you are doing. When you are love what you are learning or what you are doing, the people what they think about that, you just forget it. Then it will go. You would become mastery on that field. Yeah,
So, do you think that it helps you to become focused?
focus. Yeah,
Yes.
right. Right.
Okay. So maybe I should give it a try and also start out
Yeah,
with
you can
meditation.
try it. Meditation is really help you for your learning anything new, language or whatever you are learning, or anything whatever you are learning. And basically meditation, the focus, it comes focus when you learning. It necessary to focus. Without focus, you cannot learn anything. Yeah,
Yes, yes. Okay. Thank you for that.
yeah,
So I think your goal is to become an advanced speaker, right? Because
right, right, right.
according to your words,
Yeah,
you are an upper intermediate learner and you want to reach the next level, like
yeah,
C1.
yeah,
And
yeah.
and
Thank.
so where do you see yourself in a year, maybe in a year or so?
I want to become a public speaker. It is my dream. Not within 1 year. I think it takes time, maybe 2 years or 2.5 years or 3 years. Because I heard in news from UK, one of the scientists, he said that learning any new things, it takes time, 12,000 hours.
12,000 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why it is my thinking process. Yeah,
So then you should make more videos
yeah,
in which you cover a specific topic, maybe,
yeah,
right?
right, right.
And
Yeah,
And
I am very passionate also different type of acting. Acting means cartoon character. I love cartoon character. Okay, I try to I am researching and I am learning also how I make any cartoon video, because
oh,
cartoon,
cool.
yeah, cartoon basically so many children, they are lovable to watch cartoon character, because I am also lovable person to watch a cartoon character. Yeah,
Yeah, and you also watch cartoons
yeah,
to learn
cartoon.
English, I think,
Yeah, right, right.
also.
Yeah, I
Because I remember one teacher told you that that is not a good idea. but 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 I disagree. I think it's a great
yeah,
idea.
right, right. And yeah, cartoon basically the character and the sentence, it is easy to understand easily. When basically beginner level, when someone learning beginner level, at that time they can relate different type of word and they can understand it easily. Yeah, but advanced level, when you we are learning advanced level learning, I am now watching different type of Hollywood movies, Hollywood TV series from USA or UK. Basically, I watch different type of TV series also. Yeah, and Discovery
Okay.
Science. I love to watch Discovery Science. I watch Discovery Science, history, investigation, different type of series I watch.
Oh yeah. So maybe it would be a great idea if if you find people who are watching the same TV series.
Yeah,
You could make like a talk show and
yeah,
then discuss the series,
yeah.
and then by doing so improving your English.
Right, right.
Because you also mentioned, or you gave me a suggestion that I could make like my own talk show on my YouTube channel
Yeah, right,
or on
right.
my podcast.
Yeah, right.
What did you think exactly? Do you mean inviting different guests and then
Yeah,
talk about a specific
topic
topic?
or
Yeah.
anything. Yeah, anything topic, or you can discuss. I think what you are doing right now, it is great thing. Learning a language. Anyone can understand, because I am learner as you. You are also learner, but you may be advanced level. Yeah, my level is not up to you. Yeah, I think. But in this way, anyone can relate to us how we talk, how should we talk, and they can learn it easily. Yeah, and they can relate to us easily.
Yeah. So maybe that would be a great idea
Yeah,
to have a talk show about a specific topic.
a specific
Ashish,
topic.
if
Yeah,
you are up to it, then we can
yeah.
do it in the future.
Oh yeah,
You can think
okay.
about it.
Yeah, no problem, no problem. I have no problem. Yeah, because it is give me boost to learning language, as well as different, when I talk to different type of person, I can learn lot of things from him or her, or as well as, yeah,
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. And also, you are a researcher. Maybe
yeah.
you could tell us a little bit about you.
Researcher, yeah, researcher. I did my post graduation in history subject. That's why I love ancient native people, those who are living in our country or different type of country, and different language we have had so many ancient languages. It vanished. It vanished from
Mm.
today's modern society. But I want to know so many languages. Why? And the Mesopotamian on hieroglyphic lipi. It is called hieroglyphic letters. And even the historian and the researcher and the archaeologists, they do not discover till now how the hieroglyphic letters was written at that time.
Mhm.
Because if we understand that language also, we'll understand our ancient people, about their culture and their food, how they were living at that time. Yeah.
So Does that mean that are you a linguist?
No, I am not
No.
linguist. I am not linguist, but I am sometimes I relate different type of words. Yeah, English word or Spanish or French. What is the difference basically? I think French, when I was learning French, I could relate some word in French as well as English.
Oh yes, yes,
Yeah, so you know understand, I think. Because
yes.
you are native speaker French, that's why you understand it. Yeah,
There are many similarities in
similarity.
French and
Yeah,
Spanish
yeah,
and also German, English.
yeah,
So it helps us to
yeah,
learn
yeah,
these languages faster.
yeah,
So when you're doing this research,
yeah.
is this free time or is this part of your job?
No, it is not my part of my job. I did my post graduation in history. That's why I love to research all the thing.
Mhm.
I am not right now researching, but when I get time, that time I try to research on it, because so many people they are spreading misinformation also. So many people they spread misinformation about our ancient knowledge and ancient people or ancient culture. That's why I want to know the right truth or right thing. Yeah.
I see. Yeah. Now I understand, and maybe this could also be a great topic, like
Yeah.
in a YouTube video, how you explain a specific topic
Yeah.
that you have researched, right?
Yeah.
It would be very cool.
Yeah. Right.
And so maybe do you have a favorite expression in English? Can you tell us a little bit about your favorite expression?
Favorite expression. Oh
Yes.
my God.
Or it can be a word, it can be a phrasal verb, it can be an idiom, a saying, or
I think wondering, wondering. It is one of my favorite word. Wondering,
and why?
because when I was started to reading William Wordsworth, he wrote the poetry wondering and gazed. So many words, gazed, wondering. When I was wondering, it is philosophical word and poetry like word. I basically love poetry words and philosophical words. How the philosopher talk to, or how the philosopher speak to
Mhm.
others, speaks to others. I think it is really wonderful, because good expression or good thought, when we watch, our brain also it works accordingly. Our thought process it comes very close, and expression it started to good. I think, yeah.
Awesome. I like that.
Yeah,
So, Ashish, maybe could you give some tips and tricks? I mean, you are experienced now in taking lessons on
yeah,
Cambly, for example.
yeah.
How can students make the best out of it if they take an online lesson? Is there like a tip or a trick? Maybe you take notes, or
Yeah,
maybe you revise your lesson
yeah,
afterwards, or
yeah.
is there any tip you can
Uh,
give the learners?
yeah, it is my own experience that uh, learning anything doesn't think that obsession. Obsession means if you are learning anything, that so many means you are input your time 2 hours or 3 hours or more than that. You try to don't stress when you are learning anything. If someone think that he or she would become a good fluent speaker within short period of time, it is not possible. It is my point of view, because It takes
Yeah.
time. Learning anything, it takes time. Slowly, it's a slow progress. It's a slow progress. Daily basis. You have to required consistency daily basis. What you have, if when you get free time, you just 15 minutes or a half an hour. You just put your learning. You can give your learning lesson. You just watch 10 to 15 minutes, any type of English video, what you like. First of all, liking it,
Yeah.
naturally to liking. What you like, you just watch it in English. And then you try to speak something with someone. If you find out any partner, that time it is beneficial to learning faster. And when if you do not you find any person, that time you can record on your mobile. When you think anything, you can record on your mobile phone, and you just listen it. You just listen to it. And when you listen to it, it you understand it. If you make any mistake, yeah.
Yes. I love those tips. Thank you so much for
Yeah.
that. And
Yeah, I know. And tell me something about your experience. What do you think learning a language?
yeah, I mean, you told us consistency is
Yeah,
important, and I think this is crucial. This is
yeah,
one of the most important things. You have
yeah,
to be consistent. You have to learn every day a little bit, and also don't beat yourself up,
mm,
because sometimes, yeah, eh, sometimes we are our worst enemy,
yeah,
because we are not so bad as we
yeah,
think
yeah.
sometimes.
Right.
And so we should not take us too seriously,
Yeah, right.
because, yeah, because I think, for example, you are the best example.
Yeah,
You told us that you are not a good speaker, but
yeah.
that is just not true. Sorry.
So,
and and anyone will agree on that. I am sure about it. So yeah, and also go what your passion is.
yeah, right.
It's that is the most important, because
Yeah,
I will give you an example. One
yeah,
teacher told you, no, cartoons is not a good method to learn English. But
yeah,
if that is your passion,
yeah,
why not? I mean,
yeah,
we have to combine methods,
yeah,
right?
right,
Because there is
right.
not one method. You
Non-method,
have
right.
to practice listening. You have
Yeah,
to read. You have to write, and that's where the magic begins, when we combine all of these things,
yeah,
and then it's going well.
yeah, right, right. Learning anything as well as learning, I think input method one of the method is input method. When we watch or listening something, at that time it is called input method. As well as reading part also input, as well as it comes output method. But when we write something, it is called output method. Speaking and writing, it is very essential to learning any new language. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with you. And
Yeah.
my main method has always been the input method, because I love listening to podcasts.
Okay.
Listening to podcasts.
Yeah, it is
Yes,
also a grateful method. Input, because when you are not input your something in your brain, output method, it is not work.
yes, yes. Because
Yeah.
first you have to take
Listen.
something in, and
Yeah.
then
Then you can express it. Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah. Right.
So, Ashish, is there anything else you want to talk about,
Yeah. I
or
learned.
do you have?
Yeah. I learned also reading books. I think reading books, when reading I read any books, that time different type of words I connected. At that time I write something in my notepad, and I try to define type of synonyms and antonyms also, and I try to make it sentence formation. Yeah, that word. if I got any new word, I try to write down in my notepad, and I write down some synonyms and antonyms, minimum 2 or 3 words. I write down it, and I try to make it sentence. This is
Yes.
helpful to learning also. Yeah.
Yes, that is also
Reading,
really
yeah,
great.
and reading part also necessary, because reading it comes fluency. Fluency it comes reading. Reading part, when someone reading at that time, the fluency it is also necessary. I think learning any language.
Yes, and what I do is the same what you
Yeah.
explained right
Yeah.
now, but as I am learning Italian now,
Oh,
I read a book in English, and then when I see a good phrase, then
okay.
I put it when I see a good phrase, I
Okay.
put it on deep L. I translate it in Italian, and
Okay.
that way I can learn phrases from a book that I have been reading in English, but at the
Oh,
same time I am learning Italian.
okay.
Yes.
You are learning English, Italian, and Spanish. 3 language consistently?
No, not consistently.
Okay.
So I have been learning English. What I mean by that is just I was consuming a lot. So I
Okay.
don't know if that defines learning.
Yeah.
And as for Spanish, because my father comes from Argentina,
Okay.
so I grew up bilingually.
Oh,
My vocabulary is not so large in
okay.
Spanish. So that's something that I have to tackle on in the future.
Mm.
And now I am learning Italian, but because I am a beginner and I can't express myself,
Oh,
that's why it is still a little bit hard for me. So
okay.
I need to find my momentum in Italian. And my idea is I have planned an
Okay.
interview in Italian
Oh,
with someone that I know,
mm.
and this is my challenge.
Yeah.
So I am now making a draft
Okay.
for this interview in Italian, but I am already nervous.
Nervous. Yeah, nervousness. I think it is. It comes from because you don't have so many word. Your expression. You want to express yourself, but you don't have any so many words. It nervousness. I think it comes from within our inside. But when you started to speaking, nervousness is gone. I think.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Usually, yes. It depends. It depends on the partner,
Yeah.
because
Right.
sometimes when you are not feeling well
Yeah.
with someone, then
Yeah.
it's difficult. It's more
Yeah. It's
difficult to speak.
right.
If
Right.
you, yeah, if you have a connection, a good connection, then
Yeah.
it's easier to express
Yeah,
yourself.
right, right.
And
Yeah, right. It is also necessary. Good looking means when you are learning any new language, at that time you have to looking for any new partner for your side that you can match with your brain also. Because if the partner is not get into touch with your brain, at that time get it gets boring. Yes. Yeah.
yes, and can you tell us a little bit about the lessons online? Because I saw that you had many teachers. Is that not a little bit difficult to, you know, every day a new teacher? You have to introduce yourself and
Yeah.
you have to say the
Yeah.
same thing.
Yeah, yeah, right. It is difficult, but Daniel, when you practice one thing uh, continuously, you are learning.
Yeah.
You are learning more, I think. And different teachers means you learn from different method also. You can learning language different method, not only one singular method. You can learn anything, any one method, because
Yeah.
so I think you watch when you watch my video, I think you understand it. Why I choose different speaker, because different speaker has and different emotion and different speaking style and sometimes someone gives me some positive feedback or whatever I want to improve that time when she or he gives me at that time. I remember it and I try to learn it and I try to input my method also. Yeah.
Yes, yes. That makes sense. Yes.
Yeah.
It's
Right.
really, it's great.
Yeah.
So the last topic maybe for today,
Yeah.
Chat GPT.
Chat GPT. Yeah. Chat GPT.
Yes.
Chat GPT.
What can you tell us about it? Do you use it? Do you
No.
use Chat GPT for language learning
No.
or not?
No.
No.
I am using any means another application. Uh, application I yesterday I installed it. Currently I am not remembering the I think
No
application.
worries.
Yeah, yeah. But
Mm.
I think it is really helpful. But you can find out any. You just go to Play Store. AI, yeah, basically AI based learning methods. Yeah, the application uh, gives me any topic, and that time I have to speak 2 minutes, and they can means when I speak at that time the record the my voice record on my mobile, and
Mhm.
AI can analyze it where I make any mistake, vocabs or fluency or anything what I necessary. The AI tells me while I
Yes.
made mistake and I understand it at that time. I can try to means I have some grammatical problem. Sometimes I make it at that time. I can understand it that I need to focus now grammar. I can means fluency. It is okay for me right now. I need to grammar and vocabs problem. Vocabs means new advanced vocab. What I have to I have to now use the new vocabs and vocabulary, advanced level vocabulary and advanced level grammar. That's why
Okay.
I think in this way I am learning. So because I am using so many platforms. Yeah, because when you use so many platforms, that time you understand it. It takes time, not so long. It is closer to learning any new language. Yeah,
Okay. Great. Thank
yeah,
you so much. And
yeah.
maybe you can send me the name of the
Yeah,
application
yeah, yeah.
afterwards. Thank you so much,
And
Ashish.
we can next time talk you. I think I am really uploaded to talk with you. Yeah, I think
Yes, me
it is.
too.
Yeah, it is.
It's amazing. It's
Yeah, it is
amazing.
amazing conversation. I think we learned so many new things. Yeah, yeah,
Yes. Thank you so much,
yeah.
Ashish.
Thank you. Yeah,
And
thank you.
yeah,
Sis.
thank
Thank
you
you.
so
Okay,
much.
thank you.
It
Next
was
time we can talk any another topic.